Hello and welcome to GMO Media presents Incredible Journeys, Brands and Leaders. In this captivating episode, we will set forth on a voyage into the domain of a pharmaceutical powerhouse, boasting a legacy spanning over 38 years. This visionary institution is at the helm of one of India's most expansive API pipelines with an annual tablet production of 1 billion units and remarkable turnover surpassing 1,500 crore rupees. The revered name that embodies the spirit of the joy of growing together is none other than MOREPEN Laboratories. Join us as we embark on a journey of discovery through this extraordinary organization, which stands as a true architect of transformation in the healthcare industry. Founded in 1984, MOREPEN Laboratories has risen as a shining example of achievement in the pharmaceutical sector with its most remarkable accomplishments rooted in the realm of API production. These formulations encompass prescription drugs, over-the-counter remedies and active pharmaceutical ingredients, APIs, and the company's API production facilities stand as shining examples of global excellence adhering to the highest international standards. In the relentless pursuit of global healthcare excellence, MOREPEN has cast its influence far and wide, transcending continental boundaries to bring its unwavering commitment to enriching lives to every corner of the globe. This expansion beyond geographic confines is paralleled by their towering achievements in API production, where they proudly claim the world's preeminent production capacities for loratadine, montelukast, desloratadine, and atorvastatin. Incontestably, this positions them as unrivaled global leaders in this field. MOREPEN is, without a doubt, a shining beacon of accomplishment in the world of pharmaceutical APIs, setting new standards of excellence for the entire industry. Guiding this pioneering institution is Mr. Sushil Suri, who holds the distinguished role of Chairman and Managing Director at MOREPEN Laboratories. With a compassionate perspective, Mr. Suri is driven by a vision of accessible and affordable healthcare solutions that enhance lives on a global scale. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Suri, and welcome to the show. MOREPEN Laboratories has scripted a narrative of extraordinary progression. So could you give us a few nuggets about the initial days and how it started in the beginning?
Anisha, I would say that we started as humble as everybody does. Every big thing, every big picture has a small history. It was started by my elder brother, KB Suri, who is no more with us now. So just at the age of 2021, he started thinking about it, and just after graduation, he just worked for 3 years in one of the Pfizer's in Chennai, and with 6 people and rented premises, 40,000 rupees capital. That's how it started. So from 40,000 rupees capital, today we are almost a 2,000 crore company. From 6 people, we are 3,000 people, supplying and selling to, I would say, 80 countries. So started with one product, now we've got 800 products. I think this has been a phenomenal journey. And I don't mind saying that it was very simple family venture. My father have just a retail shop. And KB Suri, who was the founder, was 2 years elder to me, so he had a sudden cardiac arrest back in the year 2000. I think around the same time, around Diwali in the year 2000. So I took over after that.
So could you recount some of those pivotal moments that have contributed to the success of this company?
Anisha, I would say it's almost 40 years now. We are entering 40th year in the 1st of December. So of course we had countless moments, but if I go back and try to see, okay, what are the pivotal moments or what are the so-called turnaround moments? So back in 92, we started, I would say from when we started in 84, it was one single product, ampicillin. And by the way, the name of the company, MOREPEN, it comes from our first product. It was great scientist Dr. MOREPEN back in France. He invented penicillin, and the name comes from the penicillin. Okay. So that was a semi-synthetic penicillin. Now Dr. MOREPEN is sitting in heavens, and now it's serving India now. So that's the beauty. And after that one product, we started adding ampicillin, amoxicillin, cloxacillin 1, 2, 3, 4. But of course, there were issues of raw material and things. But we could see from 84 to 1992 that we are getting stuck in the antibiotics business, which was a sort of, I would say, low margin business. It's still there. And when this COVID thing was happening and China story and import from China, that's all antibiotics. We still live in antibiotics. That's how we are a poor country. So that's how it was being assumed. But we could see that so long as we keep doing this routine business, we'll never get out of this, and we need to go to the new molecules. We need to have R&D. We need to have innovation. That's how it all started back in 92. And of course, we are not having any money. We are a small scale company. We were again under the entangle of banks. At that time, the pivotal moment was IPO. So 92, we had an IPO, November 92, I remember that. And fortunately today, when we recall and recollect, these IPO days are back now with 400 times the subscription. So we had the IPO was subscribed 40 times. And the proud moment was our IPO came 16th November 92, and it was same day when Reliance also had an IPO. Reliance issue was at par. We were at premium, and we used to go with pride. Oh my God, Reliance is at par, we are at premium, and that's an exciting moment. And of course, the issue was subscribed 40 times. So I would say that was one move that we came out of that so-called family business, private limited, depending on banks. So of course, the share price went from 25 rupees to 200, 500, up to 1200 rupees. We had seen all those lovely days, and we were the market darling, and we were among the top 5 I would say equity return in those years. So we got technology from Spain for manufacture of 2 products, loratadine and cisapride. Of course, we started a couple of more products. One of the products, loratadine, survived the market and everything. And today that loratadine, which we started in 92, it is still giving us 300 crore rupees of business in 25 years after, and there's no competition because it was a big milestone. We were able to do that. So we are fortunate that our core strength is that we have been able to get FDA approvals. Second is after FDA approval, we had approvals from European Authority, EU GMP, then Japan, Korea, Taiwan, all countries approvals we have been getting. I think that's another milestone which we are achieving. As MOREPEN, why don't we go directly to the consumer? So that was a big move we did, and we launched a brand called Dr. MOREPEN. And today we are proud that, okay, Dr. MOREPEN standalone is around 600-700 crores business brand.
I want to then ask you, how do you set yourself apart from other pharmaceutical companies? Because like you mentioned, we've seen so many of them running to the crosshairs of the US FDA.
Yeah.
What have you done to avoid this, and what sets you apart?
So I would say leadership is one strategy when it comes to API. Second is the differentiation in terms of the new molecules. What molecules do we launch? And of course, everybody has got same data, everybody is doing the same thing. Now, our core competency is we believe in quality, we believe in customer satisfaction, that okay, we don't want to go wrong anywhere, on the wrong step, on the wrong side of FDA also. So that's a continuity we are giving.
Maintaining such a financial environment where all the business team can work effectively without having any impact from the outside world. So me being the interface between company and the rest of the world, so my job involves speaking to financial people like banks, PE funds, and even the investors as well, which basically gives a glimpse to rest of the people, and it will help the company to bring in capital. As MOREPEN is a listed entity, my role as a CFO involves reporting the financial numbers on quarterly basis.
At MOREPEN, our strategic approach to developing any new products or delivering any value to our customers is deep rooted in understanding our customers, their needs, and what we do is that we develop new polymorphs in a very cost-effective manner. Now this helps us in gathering a larger market share. We try and capture 25 to 30% of market share globally for our products. We are very reliant on technology, and we're using AI in developing our new products at R&D. We're using machine learning to make synergies with our purchase and sales prices. We prioritize our product development in line with our brand positioning and try to maintain the highest level of environment-friendly, sustainable practices towards our product development.
Right. So India is the pharmacy of the world already. It's not just the antibiotics and the generic drugs, even vaccines. They're everywhere you see. So we're the pharmacy of the world.
Yeah.
So do you think pharmaceuticals has actually nailed it when it comes to Make in India, or is there still more to do when it comes to Make in India? And what are your plans? Do you think you can be the flag bearer of Make in India for pharmaceuticals?
It may be too loud to claim that, okay, we are Make in India. So we are, the country as a whole, we are working on that. And it's a big vision which our Honorable Prime Minister has given, even though we are working for that, but giving it a name that, okay, this is required. If there's an option of Make in India, do it. For example, 2014, the new government came, and 2016, they started Make in India story. And by same year, we started by chance medical devices business. It wasn't that now Mr. Modi has said that we should do it, but we were working on it. But you feel like a part of the story. So medical devices is one which is 100% import substitution. And slowly, we have reduced the import. We are trying to go backward. So it's not only, I would say, one step backward and two step forward. We are going as back as we can do that. So that's, I think, one big advantage we have done. Now, as India, what we see is, even in the new molecule, we now have a big opportunity opening up. Not only because we want Make in India, now the whole world wants us to make in India. Now within India, as Morepen, we have two strong things. One is an API player. We are a strong API player, core regulatory skills with FDA filings, as I told you, that FDA approvals, NIL 483s. Then in medical devices, we've got ISO 13485. We're the only one in the country with ISO 13485 approval from the UK. And then we have got this DMF filings, US DMF and non-US DMFs, CPs for the Europe, and then for China and for Korea, Taiwan. So we got filings there also. We have 200 filings for non-US and another 26 filings for the US market.
That's great. We'll slip into a break at this point in time, but we will come back and continue this discussion. Keep watching Incredible Journeys, Brands and Leaders.
For more than 35 years, MOREPEN has stood as a radiant emblem of excellence and innovation within the healthcare sector. Nestled amidst the scenic beauty of Badi, their cutting-edge manufacturing facility comprises 10 integrated plants, each meticulously dedicated to crafting exceptional products. MOREPEN has solidified its position as a market leader, particularly in the field of medical devices, notably glucometers. Their product portfolio impressively extends from prescription-based medications to cutting-edge over-the-counter formulations and essential nutraceuticals. The company's foray into the domain of medical devices and diagnostics represents a strategic diversification, emblematic of their comprehensive approach to healthcare solutions. At the epicenter of their extraordinary success narrative resides an agile and untiring research and development team, ceaselessly pushing the boundaries of excellence within the generics market. This steadfast dedication equips them to not only navigate the ever-evolving demands of the industry, but also to etch an indelible mark on the lives of countless individuals scattered across the world.
Now, you've spoken about some of the drugs that you have market leadership in.
Yeah.
So your product portfolio is very expansive. First, you have a B2B, plus you have direct to customer. So is this a thought out strategy? Does it become tough to manage so many balls in the air, or is it part of your core strategy? Does it drive your revenues?
It's not an easy thing, and like you said, it's a bit complicated. Many companies, or rather many, I would say, business consultants today will say, oh, focus. But in healthcare particularly, I would say this focus word doesn't work. Because this human being machine, I mean, this 5-6 feet tall machine, this has got the maximum research done on it. So there are more than 50,000 products which are used every day to keep this human being alive. And that's what life is. I mean, the whole story is to keep the human being alive. So from medicines to beauty to technology to 100 things. So we can't say, okay, I have made 3 products and that's it. So I have to keep innovating, keep giving new products. Now, if I make APIs alone, the bulk drugs, then how do I go to the formulation? If you go to a doctor, every doctor has got different product list for the same thing. Maybe different salts, maybe different names. Then, okay, pharma is covered, doctor is covered. What about the consumer? Now the time is changing. In India, till date, we are sitting in 2023, a quarter of a century is over. We still do not have guidelines for OTC. But we are seeing the future. The future is customer is going to make decisions. So that's how even in Dr. MOREPEN, we started the online division. During COVID time, everybody was sitting home buying medicine online. We started online thing. So these are, I would say, the new changes what we have been adopting. None of the other company in country has OTC divisions selling online, selling vitamins and selling medical devices or selling nutraceuticals. Everybody tries to make money on the doctor's chamber. That's what I think is the difference. And with our popular brands like Bernol, so we get an immediate recall.
API is our main business and it is well established for many years. In API, we are very strong in all aspects, be the market side or the plant side, on the technical front, R&D. But our core strength is global leadership about our products. Like when you say market leadership, Rotadine is our one of the largest product where we are market leaders, and we are the largest producer of this drug in the world, and we have about 90% market share in US. Similarly, Montelukast is our main product, second product, which is again we are the world's largest manufacturer, and we are a major player in the market. Similarly, we have 2 more products, namely Fexofenadine and Atorvastatin, where we have the significant market share. And second part is about the quality. MOREPEN is known for its quality products. We have never had any complaint or any recall in the market in the last 25 years. That is our track record with respect to the quality. And that speaks about our credibility in the market. And we have more than 800 satisfied customers across the world. We are exporting to almost 80 countries our API products for many years. And we have approvals from US FDA, from European authorities, from Japan, from Korea, from Brazil. So all these countries we are registered and we are approved supplier, and we are selling our product with confidence and credibility.
So our endeavors to diversify into medical devices are aligned with the company's overall objectives of touching each and every part of a consumer's healthcare journey. So a healthcare journey for a consumer typically starts with the diagnosis or with the identification of a particular ailment. In the case of chronic ailments such as hypertension and diabetes, it's not just the identification of the problem, but also the routine management of the disease. The routine management of the disease requires a constant monitoring. So constant monitoring is where we come in. Our objective is to provide users, provide patients with an easy to use and a reliable product which guides them, which takes them through the journey.
Quality assurance, it is the backbone of our operational framework. We have rigorous quality endorsement systems at every step of our production process, starting from the selection and approval of raw materials till the final packaging. There is a written SOP for everything. Detailed testing is done at every stage to achieve consistent standards of excellence. Elevated quality standards are crucial for safeguarding our consumers' welfare and the reputation of our brand. Our state-of-art facilities in Masoolkhana and Baddi have earned recognition from various regulatory authorities like US FDA, EDQM, KFDA, PMDA, among others. Such certifications and endorsement validate the resilience and efficacy of our quality systems. At MOREPEN, quality is not just practiced, it also shapes our philosophy, which steers every dimensions of our operations.
Sustainability is not just a buzzword, it's a reality for us. We believe in giving back to the society and our communities. Our adoption of zero liquid discharge policy has had a positive impact on the discharges and local ecosystems. Digitization has made us virtually paperless, making us and our economical and environmental footprint better.
An engaged workforce is an asset for any organization, and here at MOREPEN possess it with great pride. People here take the onus of their own workspace, and that's the best part of this culture. Participative leadership. This is the word which defines the manufacturing leadership team at MOREPEN. Here we have a very structured approach towards capability building, which makes MOREPEN ready for the future success and sustainability.
We believe in launching some unique products which will be there for the first time in India. To augment our technology and to talk about our uniqueness of the products, there are two products currently in our kitty. One of them is Cremega, which offers krill oil 1000 mg along with coenzyme Q10. That's a very unique product because we're exporting it from Aker BioMarine, a Norway-based company, which is the world's largest producer of krill oil, and getting the purest form of krill from the Antarctic Ocean, which ensures the highest amount of omega-3 fatty acid index level increase. Nowadays, if you see in India, maximum patients are having cardiac arrest because of low levels of omega-3 fatty acids. And this is one drug which ensures that there is a sustainable and therapeutic level incremental gain in omega-3 fatty acid index just after administration of 2 to 3 months. So Cremega is a very unique product with krill oil, which again there for the first time in India we have.
Look, vision I would say would be certainly derived from where we are coming from. So in the short term, I would say 3 to 5 years. I would say rather 3 years is the vision is very simple. And like I told that we had a master class with Dr. Ram Saran. So the vision is 2x for the midterm. 2x means 2x in revenues. And when you say 2x in revenues, we are around 1500 crores now. So it'll be 3000 crore revenue in the coming 3 years, which will give us a market capitalization continuing the same market industry parameter of $1 billion. So the midterm vision is $1 billion company in 3 years' time, which will be 2x of the revenues, and of course keeping the industry multiple same. And if we talk of a longer term, the longer term will be $1 billion revenues over a period of 10 years. So if you have $1 billion revenues, say around 10,000 crores by that time, so company would certainly be in a different league, keeping the same parameters. So it can be 50,000 crore, 60,000 crore company for in the next 10 years. That's what the vision is. That's where we need to go. And if we keep growing at the same pace, and obviously the question is what are we going to do that? I would say we have to do whatever is required to be done to reach there.
Then here's wishing you all the very best for achieving that vision that you have. Thank you so much for speaking with us.
Pleasure. Thank you.
With an ambitious vision, MOREPEN has embarked on an inspiring journey armed with a massive pipeline of API formulations with the aim of capturing a significant share of the $40 billion market by 2025. Their commitment to innovation is exemplified by their robust intellectual property portfolio in the API segment, boasting an impressive 143 patents, 26 approved US drug master files, 8 China import drug licenses, 185 non-US DMFs, and the introduction of 41 new products. MOREPEN Laboratories is actively preparing for a substantial increase in its API production capacity, aiming to achieve an impressive 1,000 KL capacity within the next 3 years. This strategic expansion not only reaffirms MOREPEN's dedication to addressing the burgeoning demands of the healthcare sector, but also solidifies their role as a pivotal player in meeting the ever-evolving healthcare requirements of a worldwide audience, all the while upholding the legacy of unparalleled quality and innovation.
So this was the amazing journey of MOREPEN Laboratories. We'll soon be back with another fascinating story on GMO Media Presents Incredible Journeys, Brands and Leaders. Thanks for watching.